Welcome, everybody. This is my first live stream of 2023. The Tech Boy. Thanks for being here. I don't know if how many people is gonna be here, but it's fine. Whoever get. I told a couple of people. I don't know if they're gonna come in. Whatever. I've been out for a while, so I posted on my community tab and everything. I did everything, every social media that I share it. With that said, let me do the introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. This is Tech for You Need, and today we're gonna have a chill, relax, discuss what's coming up in the year or anything that I got planning. I'm planning and stuff like that. So, thanks for being here, the Tech Boy. How things going? How's your channel? Put in what you plans for 2023 with that. I mean, I know you should grow the channel, but if you have any strategies and tips and tricks, it's all welcome. I hope more people come in. Tell people to come in and pin them or whatever. It's not pinned, but any social media, especially on Twitter. If you rock with the same people as me, tell them have more people come in. I would appreciate that. Just wondering why this person's not here. He's always here, but I can't do none. I can't do none about it. I already give him heads up twice. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, 3 or 3 seconds later, I was worrying again. But thanks. And let me go over here. Sharfin for being in. And yeah, it's nothing seriously, and stuff like that. So what I'm looking for is this year, really on the mobile side of it, is what intriguing me is what else can we be do on the phones? Yes, we get it incremental and it's called refinements, but what is the next revolutionary? And the fruition that I'm seeing in my vision is that we're gonna, all these sensors like 48 megapixel, 50 megapixel, and 108, all that. Not this year, but it's already started the revolutionary of getting away from those, and the phones are gonna become 1-inch sensor. There's no time soon this year or next year. I'll say 6 and above, 6 to 7. It should be more phones coming out with 1-inch sensor. That's the next logic things to do. It's already been implemented in a couple of phones already. Different manufacturers have done it. So, and they're gonna once they do true 1-inch sensor, then the point and shoot camera thing is might die down because we got 1-inch sensor. Like I'm recording with the CB1. I want to say thanks to Rosa Robles. I don't know if that's my mom or my niece. They got the same name. Hi, I love you. God bless and everything. So yeah, getting back. So that's the weight and sensors that we're getting. So that's the next logical step in the future. I think we're gonna see more of those this year. Foldable phones, incremental stuff like that. So yeah, things are getting better and stuff like that. So far, I'm loving this phone. I'm gonna do a review on it, talk about it more. But the first step I'm doing is the camera review. Starting this week. Talk about a different focal length, different stuff like that, the clarity and stuff like that. So this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max and stuff like that. So I'm very happy the way this phone is working. It's lasting me all day the way that I used it. I mean, yes, there's complaints about the actual always on display, but I see it's yes, it drains battery because it does. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. I did the testing. I'm not gonna deny that, but also it's common sense, and this has come down to use case scenario. I'm lasting the whole day. I really don't charge this phone a lot, so I'm happy with it. It's meeting all my expectations. I want to welcome Bobby. How you doing? And before I continue, I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. If you lurking or you're part of the lurk squad, there's the replays and stuff like that. And if you're part of the replay and stuff like that, so thanks for coming. So yeah, so basically I'm happy with this one. It's meeting all my needs, all my expectation. As a matter of fact, it's exceeding. Smooth, never had a crash, never lagged on me, nothing so far. This is the case that I love. This is the Poetic Neon. I got a bunch of cases. I got a review that I bought. You know, foldable cases that I use for different occasions. But this is the one that I'm keep coming back to it. It just keep calling my name. What I like about it is that it's just like the thickness and everything. It give me an overall of balance. I don't feel the phone heavy or not. It balance everything. So basically, let me see what else. Hey Didi. So I'm waiting for the 15 to come out. Can you believe I still have the 11 Pro Max? Oh, that's fine. If it ain't broken and it's working and you don't need to, break the bank, you don't. Because I'll tell you one thing. Give me a second. Oops, I thought I put this low. Give me a second, folks. Bear with me. Now it's in silence. My apologies for that. But yeah, I want to make sure. So yeah, that Rosa Robles is my mom. So actually, so yeah. So if you don't have to break the bank, get into Didi's comment, you don't. I mean, it depends the case, you scenario, what you needed. You know, I didn't. I just got this phone because my other phone broke. I had the 10R, and it didn't broke like that. I didn't drop nothing. The speaker, and I could have fixed the speaker, but I decided to get this one. It was time. And somebody in the chat, no name, was change it. So I did. I went with that. So yeah. So far, I mean, it's meeting all my expectations. I don't know, but for me, my understanding, I think that next year, the 15, people's harping on the USB Type C port to charge, but I don't think we're gonna have it. I think we'll have it in the 16. That's my gather from my research. I can't remember the notes that I have because I put them on Google Keeps. I got too many notes, but I had notes why I said that. It was a video that I saw. So, but I'm thinking for sure we're gonna have it. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's gonna come to fruition that year because they had the talk and everything with the Wall Street Journal and stuff like that. Because let me clarify something before I get to read the actual comments. The thing is with USB, all USB cable, and half the top is the same, but the actual cable transfer speed is not the same. I did a testing. I should have recorded that. You don't have the phone no more. But the testing that I did is all cable don't work for every phone because they got different wattage. I think it's the proper term, wattage, amperage, or whatever. I'll say wattage. So if I get a cable from the gas station is USB-C, it's gonna burn my phone because it's a cheapo cable. So let's get that correct. It depends what quality, what company, what cable. Gotta be MS45. I think that's a proper term. So yeah, so stuff like that. So another thing, let me click over here. Put this quickly. Bear with me, folks. So let me go back to the comments. So I'm coming back over here. Yeah, so Didi, I mean, I think you got the right attitude. I mean, if it ain't working, it ain't broken, no need, to shell out money. But, because we live in that, I need to get the latest and greatest. But if you don't, I mean, if that's your beast in your phone as a content creator and, you use it a lot, then that's a different story, Let me read this. They came out quickly with all these new models. And yes, they got a bunch of models too. Also, since we're talking about the iPhone 14 Plus is not selling a lot because let me clarify that. The reason is think about it. 3 models came and that model came later on. If it would have come out the same time, it would have been a different story. I think that's why it hindered people buying it. I mean, maybe it was supply demand or whatever case it took so long. But the thing is, I do not really understand why they did it late. Apple has their reasons. So let me go back to the comments. Correct. Yeah, put the word invite if you want to get invited. If you rock with me and I bow for you, I'll send you the invite. I'm opening invites to people like I always do. And, anybody, tech boy, anybody. So now let me go to read this comment. Sharky Finn. And sorry that, Louis, my understanding is that Apple had to switch to USB 2023. But if you, yeah, it's the EU, but I'm still EU is trying to force it. But I think they could get away with one more year. I think I hardly. I think once I find the evidence, I'll probably do a short talk about it. Damn, something stuck. My apology. But the thing is, yes, that's the consensus. I saw the Wall Street and everything in the EU trying to run the world, telling every people because everybody. Let's put USB. That's it needs to. It needs to. It needs to. But people are not saying. Let me say correctly, properly. You know. But the thing is, let's just be real in the situation, and let me break it down. But USB is not standardized. Like I said, the amperage, the wattage is not the same. You know? Yeah, the top P is gonna be USB, but then I cannot use all USB. That's the thing that I'm harping on and harping on that point because if all not the same, what's the purpose of having it? It's not a unified cable. So therefore, I'd rather have a unified cable. I mean, that's why Apple is holding back. Yeah, it's a money grab. Let's be real on the situation. I'm not going to deny that it's not a money grab. That's 100%. But still, the thing is, my research, my extensive research, is they're waiting to find the right cable. For now they're being, is it greedy? Yeah, but it is what it is. So let me go back down here and check everything. EU mandate unless they get an extension. I don't think it's gonna come in this year. I think they could get away with one more year. After that, yeah, they have to do it. And just say no, no. Once again, if anybody want to get invited, put the word invite and I invite y'all. So open invitation. So that's my understanding. We could discuss it. You could further clarify or give more context. Why? We understand they say why, but why the EU gotta be the police around the world? And I'm not being pro Apple or being against Apple or favoring. No, I'm favoring the people because if you have a standardized cable, then it's much better. That's the thing that people need to understand. I cannot go and get a USB from the gas station. Of course, it's gonna burn my phone and my battery. That's what I'm harping on. That it's not a standardized cable all around. You know what I mean? There's different amperage and water, and that's just my thing that I keep harping proper English back. That's the thing that people don't understand. Not everybody is full blown taking, but I just gotta be careful. Look, okay, let me go over here. Louis, how's your new year? Oh, it was great. I spent it with my parents. I had a rough year, a rough December, not year, clarify that, due to the fact that my aunt passed away. Then I got real severe sick. But, the last 2 days of the year, I was good enough to spend with my parents. I make sure it was not COVID. But, things happens, I'll say rest in peace. And I'll talk about it later because you don't want to be sobbing over here and crying on actual live stream. But yeah, getting back to the subject, that's one thing that Apple, because I get it. The UE trying to be the police around the world, but what making they the police, And that's what I'm trying to understand. If the cable is not standardized, I'll say that for the last time for the back people in the line can hear me. That's what you need to understand, and that's when you need to understand the technology. Because people say USB, and if you don't know better, you think USB is USB. No, that's why they got different speeds in the cap of different, things. Some of them are charged faster than others, so things got to be implementation. Implementation got to be right, and when it's done right, it's done right. So I'm vouching for the people. I'm not vouching for EU or Apple. I'm vouching that if we come with a standardized, and that's to meet that requirement, and then 3-4 years later, we move on to the second tier, the third tier, the fourth tier, all at once, then that makes sense. But why have one at 1 speed, one have at 3 speed, one have 5 speed, and so forth? You get my point. I already beat that point to death. So yeah, so basically, also for my channel, I'm doing shorts, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it every day, but I'm doing or either once a week or however. On the shorts, gonna be a tip of the day. So I'll do a tip of the day or a tip of the week, or maybe I do it twice. However, screen record, grab it, me talking and stuff like that. And that's what I'm implementing this week, and I'll see how that goes. So I'll just say something quickly and teach people how to use it. So let me go over here to the comments. There's three ways you can do do it these days. Either buy a device outright, oh yeah, or finance it fully on your own, or pay on lease. Yeah, you can pay it on lease, and then then there's programs like AT&T got a program. I don't know the name of it, but it's like T-Mobile Jump on Demand. You could jump when you pay half. But remember, if you jump in, you get into a new phone, but you still gonna pay. You still got to pay the new phone, and that's good to be in this program in case your phone malfunction. But for me, I just tend to pay the whole phone when I'm in a program like that. And this is the last year that I'm doing this program like that. I about not to do it, but then look, I'm doing it right here. But I digress. It'll be the last year because I'd rather buy it outright, you know, and stuff like that. It just depends on your pocket and your cash flow. But if you can put in a credit card, it's much better and stuff like that. So I mean, leasing it is good because to a certain point you be like, okay, something happened, you know, God forbid to your phone. So stuff like that. If anybody want to get invited, put the word invite and I invite y'all. So another thing that I'm excited also to see where is the actual industry goes with you know wireless and stuff like that. Meaning like this, I got a wireless microphone, stuff like that. More improvement and stuff, more refinements, more range. I don't know. The range is already good, but So let me go over here. I just missed 250 versus 1K. Oh yeah, I remember those days. But in those days with 250 to 399 phones, there was caviars. You know, we don't have full. I mean, let me clarify that. Full advantage of the phone, meaning everything was unlimited. So therefore, you got to wait to 7. Well, it was at 9 o'clock. Then people complain, and they brought it to 7 o'clock. On weekends, you get certain minutes. So it was not feasible because by today's standard, you'll eat those minutes quick because what is today's addiction? Social media. So I admit it. I admit it. I'm one of those. So therefore, that plan, like the old days, to come back to fruition, I don't think it's sustainable in today's world, in today's day and age. Okay, I will invite you. Give me a second, tech boy. I'm a little rusty, so I can find this information, and I'll DM you. If not, you could DM me on Twitter. So bear with me. I'm trying to find it. Just send me a tweet, and then I could respond you for that. It's much easier for me trying to find you. Look at the lens. So copy this link. It's copy. Let me check. Let me see if I can find you. Give me a second, folks. I know. Oh, okay, never mind. I found you. Okay, I got you. Here's the link. There you go. Let me go back. Thanks for your patience. Yeah. So getting back to the subject while he come back, I'm gonna do a little interview and put this perspective of a young content creator. So I'm glad that he said yes. So that's another win-win. The invite is to come live in my live stream. I do that and I open it for people that I trust and I vouch. And that's why I say put the word invite. If I rock with you for long enough and I trust you to come and you're not a troll, then I'll send you the link and you become a guest on my live stream. I do that all the time. And sometimes I do special guests and stuff like that. So always have an open invitation. You want to get invited? Okay. Let me see if I can find you on Twitter. On Twitter, because do you? Well, I'm tech for your niece. I don't know. Yeah, tech for. Give me a second. Let me get Luxury here. See if I can find her. And I'll keep reading comments, but bear with me. Let me see. Okay. See if I could find her. Okay. Okay, let me get back over here. Didi, I'll send you that. You will. I just tweet the room. Yeah, I know the live. So okay, let me see if I can find you. Give me a second. Let me get Tech Boy here. Hey, welcome, my
Hello.
brother. How you doing?
Hello. Can you hear?
How's everything? And give me a second. Let me fix this for a minute.
Hmm.
So do me a favor, introduce yourself while I try to find Didi.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and talk about your channel and
Okay.
whatever you got going on for the year.
All right. So I am the Tech Boy CEO of the Tech Boy Media. I started some new websites to go along with it, but my primary website is thetechboy.org and the Tech Boy YouTube channel. I've been doing some tech reviews. Most recently, my interview on the radio got published, but most recently I showed how to stabilize videos in Google Photos using the Google Photos app. So if any of you have any tech questions, I am pleased to answer those as well.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you for that. I sent the link. So while and she want to come in, she could join. So okay, I'm going to interview you from the perspective of a young creator,
Hmm.
and how long you been on your channel, and what is one tip you give to a young creator to be successful? Because you, for your age, you are a poised and you will manner and everything. So because sometimes young people get bad reputation, but that's
Hmm.
not true for everybody. Not everybody's the same. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. So I started the channel 2 years ago when I started the website, but I really just started posting like a year ago, and um, I try to respond to every comment I get on the channel and on the blog. And oh, hi, Shark FinTech. I also like to make good videos. I edit in LumaFusion. It's
Oh
really
yeah.
fast here on my S22 Plus, and I just try to be kind to everybody and email people so I can get new devices to test. Like most recently, my Vaunt lights.
And you know
Well,
what's
not Vaunt
good?
lights. Right?
Yeah, you know what's good for you starting at a young age? If you want to take this to the next level, and if you want to either go to college or don't, you still got something to fall back. But you still could do it. If you go to college, you still could do it part time and still get income. You're starting on a good age. I know a person that started at a young age. She was 13. Her
Mm-hmm.
name is nothing but Tech, and look where she at now.
Oh yeah,
So
I subscribed to her.
yeah, I've been following her since she had 100 subscribers. So
Right.
I'm just comparing her story to yours because I have seen a lot of young people in
Mm-hmm.
they just want the fame and they want the instant gratification. Oh, my numbers are up and doing crazy stuff. If you do things right and you try to do this as a business, you will be successful and you will get what you apply.
Yes. Oh, it looks like Luxury Hybrid has a question for me.
Yeah, go ahead.
What does the tech boy think about Samsung versus Apple? I am Team Samsung. Have an S22 Plus. Before that, I had an A71 5G, and I like my Samsung features like Samsung Dex, Bixby, routines, and the camera's pretty good on here too. Oh, and I have reverse wireless charging, and I've helped some people out with that before.
As far as your content creation, what are you doing your strategy? Because they doing I got a a video that I saw from the actual YouTube creators page, and it was talking about the new feature of getting monetized for shorts. If you're already monetized, you're supposed to turn it on and for February 1st. If you have it, you'll be fine. But sometimes
Mm-hmm.
if you get monetized around this time, then you could turn it on too because people are gonna start getting paid around the first and above is when they start the advertising for the shorts
Oh,
program.
nice. I've been trying to do more shorts lately.
And are you having any strategy? For me, I'm doing a tip of the day, not every day or a tip of the week, because
Mhm.
not everybody know how to use their phone. Moms, dad, and older
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
So that's my strategy. I don't know. And sometimes show this a little bit, and then be like, if you want more information about the case, you can see the full video, like a little
nice.
trailer.
hmm I've been trying to show off some interesting technology lately. So just like recently, I was in this SUV that had USB-C ports, and I just
Mhm.
recorded that and showed how you could like charge your phone right there in the SUV. It was nice for a road trip we were on. So that was nice.
Also, if you don't mind to post your channel, I don't know if it's gonna let you, or any. I mean, or you could private, in the private tab, send it to me, and I could link it so people could have
Sure,
a
sure.
proper channel.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good that you're thinking. Are you in middle school or you're in high school? If you don't mind me
High,
asking.
high school.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, another creator that I saw, I forgot his name. He's 15 years old, and he also doing outside clientele. He do more clientele. He's in my special private. Give me a second. Uh, IG group, and this kid is doing good. He's in the second year high school. He's 15. He's doing excellent good. He got a lot of gigs, and he supporting himself. So if you do quality work, people bow for you, and then you could buy more equipment.
Nice. Yeah, I like getting people to the site. So I record a podcast every Saturday, and I usually host it on my website. In fact, I need to embed it now.
Yeah, let me say hi quickly to Ricardo. Thanks for coming in. Salute to him. Let me get that link and post it so people could have it. Bear with me.
Thank you. And while I do that,
Mm.
let me get my boy. Here we go.
Let me see if it let me do it properly. So let me go back to the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Paste. Yeah, y'all let me know if the link is clickable. I think it should. So yeah, he have quality content. I vouch for this kid. He's doing everything great. I mean, respectful, will matter. And what I think I like is just he's always willing to learn and willing to commit to his craft and better himself. So that's good, brother. You're doing good. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I know your parents must be proud of you too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what did you see? I got a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you freshman or second year high school?
11th grade.
Oh wow, 11th grade. So you need one more year to finish high school.
Yes.
So okay, what are your goals with this channel? Do you want to take it to the next level, or you want to have it
Mhm.
part time, full time? I mean, any ideas?
Uh, wait, publish. All right, there we go. Ideas. So, oh, hi, Richard. I would like to have the channel on the side alongside the website, but I mean, hopefully it can be maybe full time, maybe not.
Because I mean, if you're a student, also if you decide to go to college, also you could pitch proper English, the perspective of college students going through your tech as a college
Mm-hmm.
student, what you use, that's what you do, because that's part of your
Yeah.
channel, your tech channel, and that could you could do a day in the life of a student, use this type
Mm-hmm.
of tech, and you could sometimes insert blogs there because that's helpful. You're recording yourself, and you could talk about, well, this is the equipment that I use for now. I'm a student. I'm doing it part time, and it's what I'm looking for and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be beneficial. And plus, you're learning a lot of skills right now before you enter the job market if you're not working any
Yeah.
part-time job, because you're learning how to be a business person, how to run a website and stuff like that. So it's beneficial.
Yeah, I joked on Twitter that could someone put me in their suitcase to take me to CES because I'm too young to go.
Oh yeah, but in due time you get there. I haven't go there yet because of the actual money is not there, but
Mhm.
little by little you get there. So, and also once you finish high school, if your channel is in a position that you could pitch for sponsor, you could go for free because it might pay for everything.
Nice.
So, And what is the big? Have you have sponsorship or you have anybody sending you any free tech or something? If yes, what is the biggest one you have got?
Okay, let's see. So I got
I
a
got a follow up question,
wait, what?
and then after that, I got a follow up question.
Oh, okay. I got some Vaunt lights behind me.
Hmm.
So I got those sent to me for free to review, and I reviewed them. Uh, have you ever heard of the YouTube channel Galaxy Tech Review?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me a box of stuff to test. So the headphones I'm wearing. He sent me a Wi-Fi camera. I also got the Planet Computers Cosmo communicator to test out. I had to send it back, but I still got to play with it for a couple of weeks. And
So you
let's
don't get
see.
to keep nothing, right?
Sometimes I get to keep stuff like the lights here. They're not on, but I have them. Let me see if I can get them.
So let me do the follow up question now, so you could understand what I mean. Oh, nice. So the follow up question is because you put in your work, nothing is free. Your time, your equipment. But I'll explain. But if you got a nice relationship with that company, later on you'll be like, I did in so many videos. Can we talk about a sponsorship or a pay video? Because so far you've been liking my videos, my quality is improved or whatever, and then it could turn to a pay, and you could be like, I could do 3 videos for 3 months or 4 videos, however, and you could start getting paid like that too. So, it's just start thinking like it's a business. See, that's why I didn't think at the beginning of my channel as a business. Now I think everything as a business. And you're in the perfect age. Now is the time.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my, tips, and becoming more successful and stuff like that. Also, I want to welcome Asian 11, if I pronounce that right. If not, my apologies. So yeah, so the thing is that the more you do this and the more you get better and the more you put yourself out there, yeah, it's gonna be good days and bad days because we got it's called trolls and all that. But if you read your comments and there's a construction compared to a super troll to keep it friendly, clean, not saying no bad words, a super troll, then those comments you delete them. But it says a constructed comment and you think it's not, you read it and you be like, okay, I could despise this, and I'm learning from this comment, so next time I won't do this, you know, because at the end of the day, is the thing is reality is gonna be. I learned from a company told me if I see a bunch of negative comments on a person's channel, I'm not gonna vouch for that person because that person doesn't, try to keep his community and foster a like-minded, clean environment. So that you
Mm-hmm.
got to be careful with that too. Quickly, I want to say hi to BG Tech Live. Anything else that you want to add, promote? Go ahead. The mic is yours.
Okay, let's see. So recently I did a review of this headlamp from T-Mobile.
Mhm.
I got it for free at T-Mobile Tuesdays. It was the uh,
Oh, yeah, I couldn't get it. I had
yeah.
something happen in my phone. That was like 2 weeks ago, right? Or two and a half?
I got this a couple of months ago on
Oh
T-Mobile
no.
Tuesday. It's a really nice light. It has different brightness settings and an LED. So let me see if I can get it.
Okay, gotcha. They was doing a ring light, but I have tragedy in my family, so I couldn't get that. They was doing it. I think it was around the 13th or the 14th, whatever that Tuesday. It was free, but I couldn't pick it up.
Mm.
So
So
yeah,
yeah, I
luxury
got this
items are
one,
good.
and this is the gimbal I use
Oh
to
yeah, that's good.
record my smartphone video. Most recently, the video starring Peppermint Mobile, which was like a if phone commercials were extremely honest video.
Mhm. And I
And
don't know. Yeah,
thank you to the Luxury Hybrid for the comment.
yeah. Her nickname is Diddy. So if you hear me saying
Okay.
Diddy, I'm referring to her. So yeah, I mean that's good. So are you planning to? Why are you planning if you go to college to continue with technology or study something else?
Probably continue with technology.
So, but you don't know what area, right, of technology?
Maybe computer science or cybersecurity.
Yeah, I like that, but I didn't finish college. I did 98%, but when I went to a trade school, I
Hmm.
studied computer networking. So, how to work in the environment, keep the company running in case something's, if it's faulty in the network and people need to get back internet. So protocols, IP, address, all that I study. So that was good though, because I learned a lot through that school because it was a small environment. It was condensed. I didn't have thousands and thousands of people in the class. So, you know. Okay, Lachi, we got another question.
Oh,
Click
okay,
on
let me
that.
see. How did the tech boy fall into the world of tech? Oh, okay.
Oh, I
So
like that question.
yeah, it's a good question. Um, yeah, so I like reading tech reviews. I got my first tablet when I was 9 for my ninth birthday, and so that's kind of how I fell into the world of tech. And it's always nice to like play around and tinker around with it.
And what is the biggest thing you learn up in being in this content creation that you like? For me, the thing that I learned, and I'm still working on it and trying to better myself, storytelling and honing my skills to be more present and better in camera. I don't know about you.
Yeah. In fact, I was featured on a podcast that went live, well, on the radio, but it's on the
Oh,
website that went live today, and I go in depth on how I got into tech and stuff like that.
oh, cool. If you don't mind dropping the link in the private
Sure,
chat, I'll
sure.
post it.
All right.
Yeah, just get you more eyeballs so your channel could go more up. And congrats on that. That's at a young age. That's you heading in the right direction.
Yeah. All
Um,
right. Let me. I'm getting the link here.
yeah,
Hello, Easy Computer Solutions.
Data Solution. Yeah, I've been rocking with him too and since he had like around 100 subscribers,
All
way
right.
back in the day.
How many does he have now?
He's around 50 or 60K.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let me see if I could do this. Wow, that's very amazing. You got feature on that.
Mm-hmm.
And how they discover you and how they pitch the information and the stuff, how to get you.
Oh, I just sent him an email and he said yes.
Oh, cool.
It's one of my
Oh,
favorite. It's one of my favorite radio stations, it's an internet station. So I listen on Alexa at night.
oh, did he went through the link or not?
Me, I put the link in the chat.
No, no, I'm saying if I put it correctly.
RadioKeysForKids.org.
Okay, cool. I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. So see, by you showing up and doing the work, and your work speak for itself, and you bow for yourself, they like what you was doing. So they be like, okay, he's a good quality young kid. Let me just rock with him. See, that means that you're heading in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this catchphrase on my other social media platform: you're working yourself for a better tomorrow. So right now you got crispy audio, crispy image, stuff like that. Because you work to better yourself, and that's cool. Are you
Yeah.
planning to stay local or dorm for your college?
Hmm.
Because dorming could be expensive too.
Yeah. Depends on probably what's least expensive.
Oh yeah, and how many scholarship you get or financial
Oh,
aid, stuff like that.
yes. Wait. All right, I'm back. There we go. Let's see.
Let's
Hello,
see if anybody.
Alex.
Hey, what up, Alex?
So
So
just
yeah, so that's cool. So this is the phone that you got is the S22 regular, right?
no, the
It's not
the S22 plus
the plus
6.4.
model.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so far, how you like it? What can you tell about it? It's a good quality camera, build quality, anything you want to talk about it.
Sure. Okay, so the build quality is amazing. It got kicked before I bought the case with the ball and it hit the ground and not even a scratch or anything. The glass does kind of scratch a bit, but the case is nice. It's good color. The camera's decent. Video could be a bit better. The battery life is okay. I can get maybe 4 or 5 hours of screen on time, which is all right. It charges at 25, or well, I have a 25-watt charger here that I
Oh, okay, cool.
use. That came with my old phone, so
Hmm.
I use that. I like the call quality on the phone. It's really nice. The haptics are good. I might miss a notification, but I think I got that sorted out. And right now I'm on the Android 13 and January security patch.
Oh, cool. That's what's up. You're up
Yeah.
to date. But yeah, and how you like the Oh, thank you, Alex. He said great work. Let me put it up there. So, what I was gonna say something. How far? So, how you like the One UI so
Oh, when
far?
you are when UI is nice. It's just a little bit buggy. Like sometimes Secure Folder will tell me to put in a password when I can just put in my fingerprint. But apart from that, One UI is good. I like the icons, features. It was a little jittery on the last
Mhm.
security update, so I just sped up the animations. But then I just got the new January security update, and it seems to be better now. Oh,
Oh,
and it can record 120 frames per second HD video. No
oh
4K
yeah,
120.
that's good.
One HD 120 is fine.
And also, what I like about it, you got the promo features that you could enhance and play with the settings and get better quality image on
Mm.
photo and
Uh,
video.
this one you get for the screen settings. It's uh not WQHD, which
Oh,
isn't.
okay.
But you do get to choose between vivid and not vivid, and it
Oh,
handles well in bright areas. So that's nice. Oh, and the front-facing camera is really good.
and how is the visibility outside? Because a lot of phones struggle in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gets up to 1,700 nits. I mean 1,700 nits. So it gets really bright. Today, I had a little problem, but it was mostly fine. It was really good. Standing outside in direct sun.
Yeah, this phone it get 2,000, and it's too much sometimes. Because sometimes when I got this type of lighting, you see, you see. Let me see, give me a second.
Mm.
Ugh, trying to get out of here. It gets so okay. It's so fun. Look, you see how super? I don't know. Let me. It gets super bright. You see how bright? Let me
Yes.
show you. Super bright, and sometimes in the house, and sometimes it blind me. I gotta keep playing with the brightness because it's too much. But because sometimes my lighting that I got right here right now, it thinks it's like a sun. It thinks it's outside, so sometimes it's overboard. So
Yeah.
I keep playing.
Usually I try to keep auto brightness off, to save battery. I like having good battery life, but it's on right now. So
Yeah, sometimes I forget to turn it off, and sometimes it's good because, or sometimes I leave it off, and then when I go outside, I struggle. But that's my fault.
one of the features is that it has on the phone is called extra dim. So I
Oh yeah,
guess
I know about that.
yeah. And I
What
also
was
like to use live caption. So say I'm like riding in the car and no I
it?
don't have headphones, so I don't want to like blast the video. I can keep it muted and just use the phone to play live captions on the device.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, let me see what Diddy says. The main reason for getting the okay, yeah, for blogging, yeah, that's good. I mean, the phone. This is the first time that iPhone has done 48 camera sensor. So it's the first iteration. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good from what I'm seeing. But it's Marquez did a video on
I
it,
hear it
and it's
took a step backwards because it had some processing issues,
correct.
according to
But
the MKBHD video.
according to him, but the thing is, I figured that to be expected because it's the first iteration of that processor. So it's new. Maybe 2 years from now, it's going to be more refined. That's my
Mhm.
understanding. You know
Yeah.
how everything come new is struggle at the beginning until we get more. Next year get refined and updates make it better. For example, the Pixel 6 compared to the Pixel 7 Pro is better now, night and day.
hmm
Mhm,
I know some kids that have a Pixel 6a and Pixel 6.
mhm. Let me read this comment. Let me see if I could get it. Oh, these comments are big. I love the camera on my iPhone 14 because it has auto. Oh yeah,
Smile.
Yeah, it's a mistake. It's okay.
Uh,
Station when it recorded and oh, I get what he's saying. He's saying that you in the front facing camera you got autofocus too.
Oh,
Yes,
nice.
yeah. So that's another improvement.
I was playing around with the S5 Sport and the S7 Edge a couple days ago, and I was impressed about how fast my phone was, and
Hmm.
how good the camera was. And so I can Tech, I use power saving mode. adaptive power saving mode most of the time. So there's that. So it just adapts into power saving mode depending on how I'm using my phone.
And also, have you tried the steady mode? Because you got a steady function, right? When you're doing like
Steady.
you're running.
Yeah,
I know the
yeah, yeah.
iPhone have it.
Yeah, super steady. Yeah, I use that sometimes. But I just find
Okay.
that the quality is better on the video and it's kind of stable already.
hmm
It's the hand icon that's yellow.
Okay, gotcha.
But Sharkfin Tech to that point, I had the A71 5G and I always kept it in power saving mode. So there's that.
Yeah, my other phone that I got rid of it was the iPhone XR. It was not bad because for how many years had this? I had it the first year it came out. I didn't buy it. I buy. You know how it comes in September. I bought it on February of the next year when it came out, and I kept it because it was working. Like I said, if it ain't broken, I'm not spending money every year on a phone. I'd rather
Mhm.
spend it on camera and other stuff for a better investment, for a better tomorrow, for a better quality, to get my return investment. And yes, you can make money with this. Don't get me wrong, but you know,
Have you guys ever heard of the Sidekick browser?
no. Can you explain? Go ahead.
Okay. It's this browser. I did a review on it. So it's basically based on Chrome, and it just adds a nice sidebar to your
Not a sponsor.
device.
Go ahead.
Oh no, it's not sponsored.
No, I'm saying this because
Oh,
people might think it's sponsor. I'm drinking it.
mhm.
Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So basically, it looks just like Chrome. Some websites load weird in it. Like my website doesn't load like it loads in Chrome. But I can actually show you the sidebar. Here we go. See the sidebar here? You can see have all your apps.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's what Sidekick browser basically is. That's its main feature. It also has an
Oh,
ad built-in ad blocker and other things like that.
I don't. Is I don't know if you read this question. Let me see if I could get it up. Have you read this one?
Yes, I answered this question. I said I
Oh,
have it
okay,
on it.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm running a little late because my distance from my table and my phone. I gotta get a second monitor, but you know what I'm gonna do? I think next time I got an iPad Pro. I'm gonna put it next to me so I could read the comments better. Because right here I gotta keep moving. It don't look right. So because I gotta get closer because it's too far.
I
So
really want to buy a lap dock. So it's like those portable monitors with a keyboard attached, and you can run your phone from it, and you have Samsung Dex and stuff like that.
oh yeah, you know who did that? I don't know if you know Canupsi. He did one of those videos way back with Samsung. He converted it. He did a portable monitor, like a 15-inch, and I don't know if it was. You don't need 4K. As long as it's good enough. And he carried it. He said, "Look, my phone can become a little portable." He got a portable keyboard. You get my point. The whole 9 yard.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Next dock or whatever.
mhm. Yeah, that was the video. Correct. Also, when you have products on your on talking and showing product, if it's not sponsored, you're supposed to say because people will come after you. I forgot one time if people like, "Oh, that's sponsored," you're trying to get the bag. So rather be safe than sorry.
Hmm.
Don't want to get the trolls behind me. But yeah, we got 10 more minutes.
Okay.
This is super good because I do 1 hour. I'm glad. And I was gonna say something. Are you taking any technology courses on your high school? Because some of them offer now.
Mm, no, not really.
Because at school that I
Not
went
it.
to when I went to high school, I told you,
Mhm.
hey, Cass,
Hello.
yeah, that's my friend. I'll tell you one thing. The school that I went, it was a vocational school. We have the academic, and then we had the vocational. We had TV production, we had computers, we had everything. When I went back in the days,
Hmm.
and now I bumped to my old teacher, and he said, TV production, they teaching Premiere Pro as one of the classes. So
Oh, Adobe Premiere Pro. Nice.
yeah, because it's like a trade school. It's like a technology school. So you got everything: technology, mechanics, hairdresser. What child care. So the first year you study everything, and then the next 3 years you pick your core major and you stay with that. So you go one week irregular classes, math, science. The next week you'll be all day on your program that you pick. So that's all the school doing. So
Okay.
it's a vocational school. It's not a regular conventional school, but I like schools like that because you learn more.
Nice.
Oh, actually, we put this. Let me see if I could get it.
Okay. And if anyone has any, oh, thanks. What inspired me to start a channel on YouTube? All right. So originally, the first post I have are just ads for my website, and then I did a live stream announcing the giveaway I was doing, and then I just started making new videos. I was watching some other YouTubers and was like, oh, I can do that. So I started it as to go alongside my website.
So I'm gonna answer the question too because we to fill up the last minutes that we got. I'll tell you what happened to me back in the days when technology was coming to fruition. People was lying. I'm gonna say the truth. Honestly, the best policy. I don't know if they was getting the bag, the money. I bought the product. I bought two phones and they were a piece of crap. Honestly, I felt betrayed because I bought for this, tech reviewer company, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna mention no names. And I was into it, and I said no. I gotta say true injustice, and that's how I started because of that. Because I got lied to and say no. If I'm gonna be a reviewer, I want to say the truth. I'm not gonna. If this product don't work, I'm not gonna bash it. I'm gonna say professionally the pros and cons and why it doesn't work. Because if you be ghetto, you're not gonna get nowhere. You're not gonna prosper on this industry. So there's a fine balance. I'll give perfect example. For example, a sweater, right? I'm gonna say the bad way and the good way. I'll say, take boy, that sweater doesn't look right on you. You're gonna say, thank you, Louis, because you're looking out for me. Take for your needs. If I say, oh, take boy, that sweater's ugly on you, you're gonna get pissed because I didn't say it the proper way. See, when you kind of do constructive criticism and tell a company feedback for they could better themselves for better tomorrow, my catchphrase, then that's good. And companies appreciate that. But if you go cold hard and get, oh, this is sucks, they're not gonna, work with you, and then you're gonna get a bad reputation because some of those companies they got third party people that they hire, and those people is the one that doing the brand deals with you. And if it's the same company with other company, they're not gonna go for you because you see that type A company you was ghetto, so the type B, since they're the same rep, they're not gonna work with you. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I learned. Yeah. So anything else you want to add before we leave? We got 6 more minutes.
Let's see. I can talk about this digital microscope for a little bit, if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
It's,
so this is a digital microscope.
let me make
It's
it bigger.
supposed. Hmm?
Go ahead. I'm gonna make the screen bigger.
Okay. Um. Again, not sponsored. I got this for a present. It's supposed to be able to stream to your computer if you connected it to a USB, but I don't think it's working with Windows 11. But you just zoom in with this right here, and you can see down there. I actually made a YouTube short with it called "What Is It," and I recorded my phone's pixels with it, so I could see the little individual pixels and recorded it. And the way I was able to do that was because there's a micro SD card slot up here, and
Oh, gotcha.
this is
So,
the micro USB here.
so is that like a teleprompter? Am I right or wrong?
No, no, no. It's a digital microscope.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I was confused. I got it now. That makes sense. My apologies for that. But yeah, so far everything started good for me. 2023. All my other social medias have been doing good, and I'm getting good turnaround. So hopefully I could go and hit the 1K this year because I'm gonna do more produced videos, not only live streams. So I'm gonna start doing shorts at least once or twice a week. At least consistently do shorts, and then do a well-produced video between 5 to 10 minutes. That should be good enough. Because
Nice.
the thing is that you don't want to do too much because you also want to give YouTube. You don't want to do one video today and then put another one tomorrow, and then the next day another one because you're
Uh,
not gonna have number one video. It's not gonna brief and not enough time to people see it because number two is on top of it.
mhm.
So I'd rather do one video a week, real good quality, and then one or two shorts. That's doable. That's not hard, you know, and stuff like
Uh,
that.
to answer Sharkfin Tech's question, I am in Houston, Texas. So nowhere near the UK.
Oh
It's
wow,
actually
one of
on
my friends is there.
it's actually on the sign down here, if you can see it.
Hmm. Oh, cool, nice. So, what are you looking? The last question, as far as technology, what's the number one device that you really, really, really? I wish I could get my hands on that. Could be phone,
Ooh,
tablet, any camera,
nice.
anything.
I wanted to get my hands on I guess, well, S23 series is coming out soon, so I would like to get my hands on, I guess, an S23 Ultra or an not S, Z Fold 4. So it'd be really
For
nice to
me, it's not gonna be a mobile phone. It's gonna be a
have.
computer. I want to get into the Mac, Apple computer world. Either it could be the tablet. I mean, sorry, computer, laptop, or a desktop, meaning the actual M1 Mac Mini stuff like that. That's what I want to get into. Because with this, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna keep changing it. I'd rather do that because that's gonna give me more money for a better tomorrow. Because that's an investment to edit better, to get better graphics and stuff like that. So I'm thinking more like a business type of person. Yes, I could turn this in and get the next one because I got jump on demand for T-Mobile, but it's gonna be the same thing because the next phone I still gotta pay. So
Mhm.
I'd rather allocate that money for a better investment for a better output for tomorrow.
I could also use other technologies I'm also looking forward to is uh, lapdocs, because honestly, LumaFusion is faster than DaVinci Resolve on my computer, so I could just edit YouTube videos right from my phone, which I do, and publish them there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and
that's a good idea. You can
Shark
mirror.
Fin, it's funny.
Oh yeah, he's a character. He's one of my good friends. I know him for a while. Oh yeah, yeah. I know one person is from Texas. Well, with that said, anything you want to plug in before I do the closing remarks? Anything, your channel or anything else?
Uh, well, if you're looking for interesting tech videos and posts, I am the channel. In fact, I have a video about this Nokia 3310 3G from 2017, a website review of this Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus from 2022, and a review of this should be coming out. This is actually a keyboard that Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review sent out. It is supposed to be for your Fire TV, like if you're typing or whatever. But I found it goes really good, well with the phone. You can use it as a phone keyboard as well. So,
Oh, I need one of those. My mom TV is a smart TV, but she
mhm,
struggled trying to do it with the remote control.
yeah.
I'm
So
gonna go,
this
I'm
is
gonna go
just
check that out
a Bluetooth
when you
keyboard.
drop it.
Mhm.
Yeah, she needs that
Oh,
badly.
also
Hmm.
he sent over some 67-watt charger, but
Oh, cool.
I'm guessing it's 67 watts if you add here and here and here. So it's two USB-C ports, one USB-A port. And I also do reviews of walkie-talkies. So if anyone out here is watching and wants to send me walkie-talkies, that's nice. I reviewed the Vativis walkie-talkies here, and I also reviewed their video walkie-talkies.
With that said, if you like what you see from Tech Boy, make sure that you follow, do all the wonderful things. Make sure if you're gonna follow him, do not be a ghost because time and that matter. You know how YouTube works. Watch time is very important. With that said, thank you for coming in and rocking with me. With that said, I'll salute y'all and see you around. With that said, see you same time, same channel next week. Bye bye, everybody.
Thank you guys, and thank you, the Luxury, for saying I'm an amazing guest. Thank you.
Yep. Bye bye, everybody. With that said, I'm gonna end.
Bye.